Hi guys, in this lesson I'm going to explain the map function, which is also extremely useful to know while working with data. Let's first create a map Python file and try to explain it. Call it map. And now I will create two lists here. A equals to fill it with numbers. Then I will create another list. B equals to 8. And now what I want to sum the elements of these lists here. In order to sum these elements, what should I do? Let's first try to sum it like that and get the result. You could see here it just does not sums the element of this list. It just makes a bigger list with all these elements, but we don't want it to be like this. We want them to be added by the index position. In order to add them by index position, what we should do, we have two ways. We know that with for loops we could add the positions. Let's just repeat it how we would sum them with the for loop. We're just typing g a I plus b I. This is the looping iteration. Then for I itself in range len. This B or I does not matter. In my case, I could just type in the A. If I click enter, you could see that it will print the elements. The 1 plus 3 is 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, etc. Or we have a simple way of doing it, the practical way. Most of the time, if you don't remember the syntax of this loop, we usually perform it with the usual for loop by creating another list here. Let's just copy it and paste it again here, and now I will create the simple or blank array here because I want to store the sum of these elements to this array here. First, what should I do? For I in range, I will take again the length of one of our lists. Then I could just print or append all these the sum of all these lists to this blank list here. A I plus bi. Then what will I do? I will just print out what C. If I click enter, the result will be the same, but these functionalities or this loop is also looks complex, and we don't usually use it while working with pandas library. The easy way is to use the list map and lambda function to output the result. Let's try to use it first. How should I define it? Like the list function could be the first. Then we will use the map function. Map function will take two arguments, an iterable and a function, and applies to every element in the list. In our case, our first iterable will be the lambda. Then I can just type the parameter. Let's make it x and y. Or first, let's start with x. Then I want to make it 3, like bring it to the power of 3. And then what should I do? I will type in what list would I want to use here first. If I click alt enter, you could see that it will multiply all these elements by 3. That's not a multiplication, it's just the power of 3 multiplied by 3 and again multiplied by 3, like that. It's not this one. This is the multiplication, but in our case we have powered it to the 3 here. But if I want to sum, if I want to make it like that, what should I do? I will have to pass two parameters here for this one and for this one. Then here I will do what? I will sum these variables here, these parameters, sum, and define them like A and B, like that, A and B. If I click enter, you could see that the result will be the same. What will do? This is the operation. This basically returns whatever you want. You could multiply or do what simple math calculation here, but these ones are the parameters that correspond to these variables here that holds or your lists here. You are just defining it with lambda and printing it here too, and typing it here. Okay, lambda also can just you could even multiply each element by 2 here, 2 y 2 x. You could see the result. This syntax is very easy to use in the future. Just keep it in mind and practice it a lot while you will work with pandas library here. Okay, and now I can even make this lambda function or list map function work with the tuples too. Let's see that I have a tuple here and store the variable values here. And now what would I do? I could just instead of the list here, this list, I will type in the tuple. Then again I will use the map function. Then I will use the lambda x will be the parameter, and here I will sum all these x elements to 7 and bring or define or variable here that holds or list or tuple. If I click enter, you could see that all these elements, 7 is added to all these elements here. Also we could take these we could even output the same function with the help of basic we could also make it work with the basic function itself. Let's practice it too. Let's see that I have a defined function called cube and may give a parameter here, and I want to return that 3 like this one to the power of 3. And now what will I do? Let's see. Yes, I would just take in the list itself here, my list, and define the values here, right? And now I can give the result and assign to the result the list and map function here. Map first, as I said before, it will take the name of the function cube. The second, it will take what? This variable that holds or list here, right? And if I print out the result here, it will print out the result. You could see everything is being worked here without the problems. We could even calculate each word length in a list. How should I do this? Let's see that I have a word first list like that. I have a list hi, this one, how, Who are you? These are the strings, right? And I want to, let's make it in one sentence. Okay, I give a question mark here, and I want to calculate each word length in a list here. In order to do this, I will just type in the second list here and assign the list and map function here, list map. Then I will take what? The length will be the first here function. The second function will be the name of it, the name of the variable that holds our list here. First list. Then I will just do what? I could print the result. Print second list here. If I click Alt Enter, you could see that it will count the elements of each word in your list here. You could see that this one, the third position or the second position here, from 0, 0, 1 to has 8 characters here. If I just count them, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including the blank with 2 characters, it has 8 characters here. And that's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. I think that this video also was really helpful for you. Subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.